Hello Internet and welcome to Game 2 of my Round 2 game of the Manchester StreetPass tournament, where I'm playing against this guy called Sam. Now, I didn't know this guy before the tournament, but in our first game, I won, but I did see he had this rain with Mobile, and he's actually bringing Aegislash this game as well, which is never fun to play against. It's always solid, it's always a little bit tricky, and so I didn't know how he would respond to losing the first game. You never know how to play really against people that you don't know, apart from just as solid as you can, as safe as you can, just make the smart moves. He does change his leads up in this game, which is good for him. Is doing something different. He actually leads with his Politoed and his Aegislash. Now, at the beginning of the last game, I said that I'm quite comfortable leading with my Raichu and Azumarill, and as long as he doesn't lead with his Rotom Mow and his Mawile, then my Azumarill is quite happy to get a Belly Drum up. So basically, the Politoed is threatened with a Fake Out, which is quite obvious here, and so he does make a nice smart move. He switches it out. If I Belly Drum here and he Shadow Balls me or Flash Cannons me, then I'll be left in the red, but I will be in the rain at +6, threatening both of these with an Aqua Jet, threatening both of these with a one-shot, really, with an Aqua Jet. But I go for my Belly Drum here, good old Belly Drum. It feels like ages since I've used Belly Drum, but it is Belly Drum. And I suppose this move shows his inexperience. This battle will be a big lesson for him, I guess, because he uses Substitute with his Aegislash right in front of my Raichu. Now, bear with me, the game does get a little bit better, but as we can see, yeah, it's never a good idea because Raichu obviously has got Encore, and Encore does go through King Shield as well, so he goes for a double Protect here, a Protect and a King Shield. I don't know why he's not really getting any momentum this turn, maybe trying to fish for an attack drop with his King Shield or something, but I basically get the Encore onto his King Shield now, and his Mawile is definitely threatened. It will be one-shotted by a +6 rain-boosted Aqua Jet. So his Aegislash there isn't doing anything, it's not threatening, he's got to withdraw it, and my Raichu, because I know that I can take care of whatever is in that Mawile slot with my Azumarill, I decide to bring my Raichu out because I can bring it in again in the future, use the Fake Out again, it's always very useful. And Talonflame will get me a bit more offensive pressure, get me a bit more momentum as well. Start to sort of build this momentum that we can, that I always like to really, my whole style is about momentum. And basically the turn works out as I expected. He doesn't switch that Mawile out, he just lets it go down to a +6 rain boosted Aqua Jet, and I get my Talonflame in. His Kingdra is sitting there now, and it is threatened, obviously, by my Azumarill, but I'm going to go for a Protect, and I just want to get a little bit of damage off on this Kingdra, because after this Brave Bird damage, with the rain up, even though it is quad resisted, that Kingdra at about sort of 35–40% there, I'm thinking that is actually in range of an Aqua Jet, and I've still got my Raichu in the back to stop this Aegislash setting up any substitutes or whatever, so even if with this Protect on Azumarill there, I was pretty sure that my Talonflame was going to go down to whatever his Kingdra did, and then I would be able to bring in Raichu next turn. If he did go for a substitute, I could just Encore it again next turn. Threatening the Kingdra with this Aqua Jet, obviously, to prevent that from knocking out Raichu. So, so this next turn, he goes for the Protect on his Kingdra, which is a fair enough play because, maybe the Fake Out was obvious or whatever. I do target it with the Aqua Jet, and I Thunderbolt his Aegislash here because he's basically trapped into attacking. Because he didn't attack my Azumarill first turn, I can take another Shadow Ball here. If he did King Shield, then I can just Encore it into King Shield, so it is forced into attacking and forced into taking a Thunderbolt in Blade form, basically, which can two-shot this Aegislash. The rain goes down, but after all this Life Orb recoil on his own Kingdra, I'm quite confident that this Aqua Jet will knock it out, which it does. And this Thunderbolt, even though I get a critical hit there, it doesn't matter. I'm quite sure this Thunderbolt will have knocked the Aegislash out in Blade form anyway. And so, just like that, the momentum was gained, and it ploughed through this game for me. If we just think back to game, I don't know, it was either game 1 or 2 of my match against P3DS in the first round of this Manchester tournament, where I go for a +6 rain boosted Aquajet on his Politoed to stop it using Perish Song. I did get a critical hit. It was at about 60%, I think, the Politoed, 60, maybe 75, 60, 75, 70%. I didn't think the critical hit mattered, but now I actually do get to see a +6 Aquajet in the rain, just to see how much damage it does do to a Politoed. And look at that. I mean, different EV spreads probably, but no amount of EVs will, you know, really make up 30% like that, considering that I do presume that this Politoed has got sort of lots of bulk in it anyway. And so, you know, that critical hit in the first game didn't matter, and you know, another sweeping win there basically. And so I am 4-0 in this Manchester tournament. It is single elimination, remember, but I've won both of my games, both of my sets 2-0. And so I go into the third round, and my third round game is very yeah, let's just say it's an interesting set. It involves a Smurgle, and you'll have to wait and see that tomorrow, I guess, because I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm hoping that you're enjoying watching these videos still. If you do, please, you know, support the channel, do whatever you like, it's up to you. Obviously, I would appreciate anything that you can do. But cheers for watching, guys, and goodbye for now.